somebody call me about. No, last night, I didn't want to talk about Lyrica, but I couldn't talk about Lyrica because I didn't have any problem with my Facebook page. I can't go live on my fan page. I take out my time because like I cut my hair, I look cute and all. My nose big, I can't change that. And so anyway, so I see a thing with Lyrica now. Since the other day, with this whole thing came out with Spice and so forth, Lyrica becomes a Christian. And to each his own and all that. Lyrica becomes, this is my opinion, Lyrica becomes a Christian when J. Capri lose her life, right? That day, she becomes a Christian and she born again and she leave dancehall. At that time, Spice was there. Okay, you have J. Capri, you have Spice and you have Lyrica. I don't talk about Macca and nobody else and so forth because they are never really there. Macca, we never really say Macca as a queen of dancehall or nothing like that. If I say no this to Macca about that reality. J. Capri was running Europe and so forth, was getting ready to hit Jamaica. And in the midst of that and so forth, them take out J. Capri. Yes, them take J. Capri out of business totally. Take her out completely out of business. Then, after Lyrica decides that she retire from reggae music and the dancehall and all of that, because God called her, Spice get a little bit more leeway and a little more break. And Spice was right up the ladder, but the title had been given to Spice and so forth. And you have to give Spice credit because Spice had come from way back from Ugly Man days, from Ninja Man days. And you know what I mean? And what happened to J. Capri is in the industry as always, it's always a sacrifice in the industry. It's always a messed up thing in the industry. Female artists always a try to kill off other female artists, always a try to do things to other female artists and so forth. Right? That's it's like the way the man them deal with them one another, the same thing the woman them deal with them one another. Wickedness and music industry. Anyway, so ladies I've give up on music and so forth. And at first when ladies I give up on music, a lot of us were saying that she never got time in the church. And ladies have been doing it for I think about 4 years and so forth. And when I say yes, she start look different, you can't see the blessings. Ladies say she don't want no money in a dance hall. You know what I mean? She willing to go down to zero and build because God have her and so forth and all of that. It comes back to the same thing of Christianity is a lot of questions are still to be answered about Christianity. You understand me? I say, Suki, what's up, darling? So anyway, what's up, darling? What's up, Suki? Happy New Year, baby. So when the fake Oberman come out the other day and start talking about Spice and blah, 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 the waking up Lyrica was a wake up, right? And to me, this is how I see the whole thing with Lyrica. I feel like Lyrica, I wouldn't even say I feel like, but what happened with Lyrica? Lyrica missed dancehall. Lyrica went into church and Lyrica account went to overdraft. Lyrica take all of her little money that she have. Give up on dancehall because if you have a business that run and a business that bring you money at the end of the day, God no want to fool in kingdom and so forth. And you ladies have been doing dancehall for over the years, all kind of derogative dancehall. She been making money and so forth. And she go through all of the abuse and this and all of that and so forth. Ladies is not a saint. None of these female are saint in the music industry. All of them have a wicked part about them. Every single female have a wicked part about them. Every male entertainer have a wicked part about them. No matter how you want to look into it and so forth. It's in their DNA and so forth. It's a part of the music industry. Right? So, I do believe that something have taken place that day when ladies have given her life to Jesus. I don't know what happened, but something happened that day. And it started with me thinking that I don't think it had much to do with Jesus, but the way J. Capri have lost her life and the way the whole thing unfold and so forth is like, you know, when a person is unsure about something or a person is guilty about something or whatever the circumstance, something just never really right about it. But anyway, we accept it, right? Now, check this out now. Ladies give up and take all our money and go put in a church. Ladies they want to build church, right? The gospel industry never really embraced ladies right? The dancehall never really embraced her and so forth. I don't know if Vegas always a beat her bad or whatever it is and so forth, right? So, ladies give up on her earning to go into church to say she going to serve God, but at the same time she said she's serving God and so forth. She give up everything what she have and went broke, went down to ground zero, right? But at the same time, God never tell her to go down to ground zero and so forth. So ladies have been in the music, in the gospel industry, in the church, and ladies to be honest with you, ladies went broke and be dying for hunger. Ladies literally went broke because of the church business and because of this whole thing that she picked up and so forth. Not saying she wasn't serving God and believing in God, you know. But whatever the purpose that Lady Sarah went into church for and so forth, it have come around now to us to show that it was a purpose and there was always something wrong. We don't know if whatever take place that day at J. Capri funeral, what take place before, I bring her in a zone where she decides, okay, she'll go give her life to God, or God did call her, yes. But then now she after all those years, it's like she get over it now and she start past that and she feels everything is okay. We don't know what it is, but something have take place that brings her to a drastic decision. Not saying that God do not right, not saying that God never called her, but something have happened with Lady Sarah, and Lady Sarah have witnessed something that have bring her in front of the church that day. There's nobody can tell me and so forth. No. Lady Sarah, no. If God, let me tell you how some of these people are, and some of these, let me tell you, wickedness. If God call you, and God will do so much for you, God have blessed you so much, change your life, make it look different, you look more refreshing, everything look relaxed. God have done all of that for you. What could I really push you back to find yourself? To be answering a demonic person and want to be back in something that you have condemned and something that you have given up on 4 years ago. What could I really? Nobody's perfect. And we know that people are going to sin and people are going to make mistakes. But if God is blessing you so much, and you're so much in the religion and so much into God, what could have possessed you as a person to want to entertain demon and devil worshiping and so forth? Because first of all, if you're a true believer of God and so forth, the law was given by Moses, but great and truth came through the Lord Jesus Christ. If ladies are believing in God and God is blessing you so much, first of all, the minute you hear that fake reader man come out and say something and it's demonic, you as a Christian person should maintain the order and hold the order. Nobody should have drawn you out. That you have shown your past color in a derogative way, that you have get so aggressive that right after that you have find yourself to put down Christianity and find yourself in a studio and doing something in the same manner that you was years ago, right? The same ladies have come back and so forth, right? It's like Lady Sarah was waiting for this moment and she just never know when was the moment to make it and so forth. But then now, right in the middle of that now, you're going to make a song, right? Come off of the track of the depend, and then after that they make an announcement and say, well, you are returning to dancehall, but you're returning to dancehall to save life. Lady Sarah, something right about that picture there. Lady Sarah, nobody, no pastor, none of these pastors cannot tell me so they can go in a dance hall and go save people in a dance hall. I gotta save people in a dance hall. Right? Look over the years of Blair and all this past and so forth. The last, me forgot the little young man where they're gonna party at night and say my try to save soul. The one that say man Spice, they want to do song and so forth. Right? Can want to try to change Spice or whatever it is. Show me which pastor go in a dance hall this day, go preach in a dance hall and say them go win soul. The only thing that can happen in any form of music industry right now in Jamaica, if a person, a Christian, and end up on a show and so forth, it is all okay because there could be a mixing with the Christian music is good. But ladies, you cannot go in a dance hall and save people because you have not saved that much people when you convert to become a Christian. So tell me how you are going to go in and go try to save. So therefore no. So you want the promoters to book you because you are broke and your account have overdraft. You take all your money and spend it in the church and so on, and the church have let you down. The church have failed you. So you tell me, say no, you want to get booking if there was a thing and Soundfest and all of those and so that you can gain money, right? That you can be back on track and you can take care of yourself and so forth. Something not right to that picture, the lady sir. Something not right to it and so. Something don't right to that. And ladies, to me, you can see some form of jealousy and bad mind. You have jealousy and bad mind inside of you. I mean, they are considered beating, ladies, right? You have jealousy and bad mind in there, and it's trying to show that you have something with Spice. I do believe that you did have something with J. Capri because when J. Capri run Europe, remember, say ladies and Spice, them and all them was even run Europe, right? And then J. Capri come back at Jamaica, and she come back at Jamaica and so forth. Boom, she just dead. Right? Tell me then how you are going to go in and go perform to say you're going to save. So which soul you are going to save in a time like this in a dance hall? When you are going to save soul? You are going to baptize people. Me can tell you that half of Jamaica society is not going to listen to you and they're not going to run come to you to save them. It not going to happen. Because when you left the dance hall and go in a church, they never run come to you. So what make you think say you are going to go in at the dance hall, go take them out? That means that they can come and serve God. They not do it. Right? They not do it. It's a thing. We know that you was the queen of the dance hall, ladies, sir. You was the queen of the dance hall. Right? And you will never be the queen of the dance hall again. You have left the business over 4 years. And if you come back in a dance hall is not going to embrace you as they embraced you years ago. It not got and so forth. You're giving the people a mixed feelings. And guess what happened? When you have your little bit of time, you did whatever you did with your time and so forth, right? No a spice time. Make the little girl just go and live and eat. Make the little girl. And it's the same thing like Vegas, you know. Vegas did go in a church, you know. And the church never embraced Vegas, you know. Never. Never embraced Vegas and anywhere. It's hard, listen, it's hard for a Christianity, for Christian people, when them have you as on a certain pedestal and rate a certain way, them can't change and rate you other than what they rate you for. And then Vegas come out of church and then the whole Columbus happy with Vegas and so forth and all of that time. We may say Vegas, one may say Vegas is and Vegas that, but a lot of truth Vegas have talk and so forth. And if you look into it and so, Vegas been talking about this for years and years and see that it have come to reality where ladies are finding herself. She can't blame Vegas to put her back in a dancer. She can't blame nobody and so forth. I think it comes around to the no unity in a dance hall where Spice is officially the dancer, the queen of dancer. Since you are not queen of dancer, it will take years before she did. No matter how much views they may buy and stuff, it will take since years. We now see a Maka, we now see any one of them other girl in a dance hall or whatever it is and so forth. Even with Coffee, for example, you're not going to see Coffee becomes the queen of dance hall, right? It not going to happen and so forth. So Spice is the queen of dance hall and we can't go around that and so forth. I mean, not take up for nobody and whatever it is and so forth. Remember me saying, none of these female artists, not one of these female artists out there is loyal. And none of these female artists out there have, where they say them never come in certain and they never get involved in a wrongdoing. Every one of these female artists out there have get involved in wrongdoing and none of them is not innocent out there. You understand? None of these female artists, let me tell you something. Spice not innocent, Lady Say not innocent, Sensi not innocent, Statia's not innocent, who else? Pampatine, none of these female artists, none of them that you possible, they all have a dirty ways about them. And I always come around and say it. If you have 25 female artists, out of the 25 female artists, at least 24 and a half of them have get involved in witchcraft before. Right? They have find themselves doing prostitution. They have find themselves getting involved in wrongdoing. They have find themselves linked up with bad man. They have find themselves doing things to other female artists. But I'm going to tell you something. There's nothing in the world nobody can come tell me nothing. You see J. Capri, right? J. Capri, whatever them do to J. Capri, them do something to the girl. Something happened to her. We don't know what happened to her, but something happened to her. Them take her out because they wanted the position. As I said, J. Capri was running Europe. She was the boss of Europe and she was getting ready to run Jamaica. Right? Commercial break. Yeah, thank you, Suki. Commercial break. Commercial break. While you're here, ladies, thank you, Suki. That's why I love you, Suki. Let's talk about the Fendi. I'll go back to that in a minute. Right? Go back to that in a minute. Right? You know I have the Mickey Mouse, right? If you see something you want at the bottom, just WhatsApp me at the bottom and it can be yours. Commercial break. Thank you, Suki. See why I love you, darling? I show answer all I want question, man. I show no what I go on. And I have the belt. I have the belt to go with this. Right, I have the belt to go with this. I have the belt to go with this. Right. Yeah, man, you know Dr. Love is at it. You know, I have the wallet right here. I have the fender right here. Ladies, this should look good on you. So go back to the ladies side thing. Guys, one thing me, no, so me not hide my mouth and talk to you. If you don't like me, you don't like me. That is your business. The small one, and I have the belt, and all of that. And the slippers too. Right? I have the belt that goes with it. I have the big Chanel. Louis, I have the purse that goes with the wallet that goes with this too. I have everything you want. Right? The brown and the black. Right here. Whatever you want, I have it for you. And ladies, I have nice shoes for you. I have all your size. And I have here's the belt that goes with the bag. So you want the belt, you can have the belt. And I have the little Chanel wallet right here. Original Rolex right here. Ladies, can be yours. You know we don't do garbage around here. You know what I mean? So you can get the purse, the belt, and the pocketbook too. And I have the bag that goes with this too. Here's the bag right here. Okay. You have everything that you want. Slippers, you can have the slippers with the bag right here. Okay. You know we deal with style on it. And then you have the long strap inside. Here's the long strap, okay? Inside of the long strap. Okay, that was the commercial I brought to you by Dr. Love. Yeah, so back to the conversation, right? Now, there's a lot of bad mind going on in music with female and it's not going to change. It won't change. I mean, they have a different spice, they have a different ladies, I mean, they have a different this and that. All these female artists have a sign of bad mind inside of them. And a lot of these female artists have find themselves get involved in witchcraft. Now, there's different level of witchcraft, you know. There's different level of it. There's part where some go to better themselves. That means them life can be a little bit better. Them finance can be better. They have another set of people who go to witchcraft now to destroy somebody else, to destroy other people's life. That when they go to the other man, they say, okay, I want to start the one the career, I want the one this, I want the one that, right? And then spend millions of dollars, right? To pay to stop another one career. That means that them can in our front line. And while them spend millions of dollars with the other man, the same person with them spend the money and stop, you know, them laugh and eat and talk with them every single day. Right? Every day them laugh and drink and talk with them. And at the end of the day, while them eating and drinking with the person, they stop that person's career and done things to make sure so that person cannot get no shows or finance cannot be good or all kind of things and so forth just for a position, right? You know what I mean? These are things that happen, and your question have been happening over and over, so none of us was there. But it's the same thing like J. Capri. Whatever I've been done to her, I've been done to her. May her soul rest in peace and so forth. She was a beautiful young lady that was grown up and so forth. And she was ate by a lot of female in the industry. And she had been destroyed by a lot of female in her industry and so forth. Right? The way She left from Europe where accident happened and so forth. They have sacrificed her. Whatever it is, whosoever make whatever happen to her, that means that they can gain her, they can be the person. We don't know what it is, but something have happened and only she was dead and gone, see the person and the person that have done something to her. And they have done it to other female artists, right? And if you look, for example, if you look at how many female artists are still in the business right now, who are running the place, right? And who are not running the place, you ask yourself, whatever happened to that artist or that artist? Why that artist is not relevant? Why would they hear more about the artist there again? Some of them look mad, some of them are crazy and so forth. And then people come around to the same thing again and they say, well, me believe in a God, me not believe in a other. But let me tell you something, take it from me. There's a lot of people here you say believe in a God. And I worship God and I hallelujah and I read Bible and so forth. You'll be surprised how much of them believe in the same thing. And it comes around when me always I use a statement over and over and it goes to the male artist them, right? That an illegal alien is a spirit. An illegal alien is a spirit. Is an illegal alien. An illegal alien is not a person like me, not a person like you. An illegal alien is a spirit that's trying to find a body to insert inside of it. And once that illegal alien insert itself into a body, it uses that body to do whatever it wants to do. And it's because you as a person have accepted that illegal spirit inside of you that acting in your image, but on the inside and so forth, what that image is doing and so forth, right? That is what happened. So if you believe in a God, and if you know that there's a devil, right? There's God and there's a devil. You can't tell me, say, well, these things, these witchcraft things are not real. If you know that there's a devil, if you know that there's God. No, there's good and there's bad, whether you like it or not. And that's not is why any human would trust other human with personal information and then well, which is true, it's okay, right? Because listen to me. The devil give me a gun and say, to shoot the box here. God tell me don't do it. Me now, I believe in the devil. I say, if I shoot him, I'm not going to see him back. And everything I go alright. But God tell me the consequence of me using this gun and shooting this box over here, so what going to happen and so forth. What's inside of it I got damage. Now, some of us as human beings turn around and say, okay, well, we would deal with when judgment day come. When we're dead and gone, here comes judgment day. So how could you as a person sit down and say, a man can make another man over there so walk with him foot limp or walk a certain way or talk a certain way, right? You can't tell me that because the Bible tells you and God tells you. You understand what I'm saying? That these things are there. You understand what I'm saying? If you accept it as a human being, right? Then that's a different thing. So there is witchcraft, there's voodoo out there that work, and these entertainers have used this over the years and years and hold on the one day, right? And a person who destroy a person is a person who can come close to you. So if me and this box are a friend, and this box have something inside of it that I want and that I like, right? And I cannot afford it, and I really want it and so forth, I'm going to do whatever it takes for me to get what's inside of this box. So if it comes down that, may I think, lie on the box or rip up the box or broken at the box or whatever it is and so forth, right? I want what's inside of the box, which is the wallet. So as long as I get the wallet, I am comfortable. I don't care what consequence come, because if I go into the store and thief the wallet, me knows that me thief the wallet, me can end up in a jail or whatever it is and so forth. But because I want the wallet so bad, I thief the wallet and so forth. I do whatever it is to thief the wallet. So at the end of the day, you cannot tell me, say, there's not witchcraft and there's not things out there. It is out there because you have God and you have the devil. Some people know. Here's the difference now. Right? Some people, the problem with we on earth is that none of us want to wait. The few that want to wait on earth, and then you have another set of people that don't want to wait. Because you want to be rich quick. You want to become the #1 artist quick and so forth. So the time that it takes, you don't want to believe in a God to give it that time to work is magic for you to have what you have. So what you do as a person and so forth, you go the fast way. It comes around to the same thing why A lot of people have left Jamaica and get a visa, go to the embassy and lie to the embassy so that they are going to America to better their life, and they paint a good picture in front of that officer. But guess what happened and so forth? When they come to America and so forth, and they see the big car and the big house and them friends and all that, they've decided said that they don't want, right, to work for it. There's a faster way, which is selling drugs or go rob a bank. So that's how they end up doing these things. So you cannot tell me that these things are not real. It comes around to the same thing in the music industry and so forth. Not because these females come on and talk about God, a God me say, a God me worship and so forth. Yes, they can say that. But at the end of the day, we know that we all know that there is a God and we believe in a God, and we all, some of us have a little bit of God in a way. But a lot of people in the industry have more devil in them and spend more money on Obia Man. The money that some of these artists spend on Obia Man, right, to stop another artist and so forth, if they are spending a lot of money within their career and within promoting themselves, they will be a lot better. You understand what I say? They just want to get this fast bus, and they don't care what it takes to get that fast bus. As long as they become relevant, as long as you're talking about them, they're good with that. No, it's not like they don't know that there's going to be something at the end of the road where they're not going to have that moment and so forth, you know. But I do believe that a lot of entertainers that have fall off the way, right? A lot of entertainers that have fall off the way is because bad mind, grudgeful, and involved in an iniquity. Them get up early morning and find themselves at Obia woman yard or Obia man yard. Then get up and then go at them as a fella entertainer yard and go sleep at their yard and friend them and go to the same hotel with them there and take with them blouse, take with them brazier, take with them panty or them socks, or take with something and carry it, go work on them because they want to stop them. Whether you believe it or not, it is happening in our industry over and over. It happened in the American industry. So it even happened more in our industry too. And we is a small portion and so forth. So don't ever be fooled by these people. It's just like Instagram. A lot of these people where you see we have 1 million people and so forth. I can tell you these people. Take it from me. I have never done it. Swear to God, I've never done it. I've done promotion before, but I've never done it. A lot of them, even Sensei and a lot of them, no disrespect to nobody, all these 1 million views they have, they're not authentic views. They're not authentic views. Right? These people, they have spent thousands of dollars of buying views to have that million, because if them have 1 million views or 1 million fans, a record label now with more look at them and say, okay, well, me I go for Lady Side because she have 1 million views and she have 1 million fans. Look at the time when they get 1 million fans. Ain't nothing much was going on for them. Then go to Obia Man tell them what to do. Them decide what them to do and then get them 1 million fans. But when time then go live, if you have 1 million fans and you go live and you only have 10,000 people who watch you, that's a problem. If you only have 10,000 people or 3,000 people watching you, that's a problem. There's fans that follow you that don't continue to follow you or don't watch your stuff. But the authentic, right? The authentic of these things that happen in music is for you as the public to be fooled by it. And me, the behind the scene, I can tell you. Because a lot of time people offer me and say, Dr. Love, I can make your Instagram page go 10,000, you know. I can make your Facebook go this and whatever it is and so on. And say, well, all you have to do, you know, just spend some money pan promotion and all that and you'll get it. And if you spend $20, then Instagram will give you 1,000 people. And guess what happened? The more you spend $20, you get 1,000 people. Sometimes you only get 600 people. You continue to spend money. And when you spend money, all of a sudden you say, blood tell you, say, Dr. Love page have 30,000. I them have a blue sticky. They run down blue sticky, but a lot of them, here's the problem with them and record label. When you got 1 million people on your page, and when record label look at your page and want to work with you, right? When record label want to work with you and they say, well, how much fans you have? Well, I have 1 million fans and so forth. Let me see your track record. Let me see Billboard. Let me see Grammy. Let me see where you have been on the Billboard and so forth. They cannot prove it. There's nothing there as logic to show and so forth. It is just something that's in front of you as the public to make a believe that something is going on for them. Them broken paparazzi, nothing going on with them, not because they come on and then carry on and then put on them lashes and they have their hat bag and so forth and rate it. Just like this. Me I sell hat bag. Me I sell hat bag, you know. Me I sell one-on-one hat bag. Good leather, good material. So when you see somebody in a star and one of this and so forth, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Disha, what's up, darling? What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you see somebody in our industry with a hot bag like this and so forth? The first thing comes to your mind, blood clot. Yo, I think hopping a man, you know, see her bag where she have make whole of money and so forth. Now, it either she went to the store to get it, or she get a one-on-one copy, or whatever it is and so forth. But she not gonna spend $4,000 and buy it. That's the difference. But you as the fans see it and you start to get ready and say, boy, oh, I think up, I think not up, because some of them broke and pauperized. They are broke and pauperized. You understand me? I say, don't make them fool. So that's why it comes around to the same thing in the industry and so forth. With ladies is that ladies are, as much as they say ladies are there, ladies have some bad mind in her. And ladies are still have the ways in her. And God are gonna beat ladies are bad. Because you say when you take God and when you say when you say ladies are thing, right? Thank you, Sean. Ladies are feel say, okay, she going to church, she missed the dance hall. Because she can't get the skin out and she can't go along and whatever it is and so forth. Here comes Spice. Here comes Coffee. Here comes Sensia. Here comes all this other female. And I said, blood clot, but wait. I did me that, you know. The little girl and all the manners and so forth. A long time ladies want to push her head out the back in her dance hall. From the minute she go in the church and take all her money and put it, because ladies did say, she want to open a church. She want a building. That not happen. She want the money to open a building. Ladies did not get the money to open a building. Because she thought that the Christian fraternity was going to help her to open a building. She wanted her own church. That not happen. So guess what happened? Ladies realized that it takes longer for the Christian fraternity to help her. So the dance hall is the quickest way to get money. So guess what she do now? She decided saying the whole thing with her tea and so forth. It was the happiest days of Ladies life. Ladies have been sitting in the broke aisle. She have said all more times she broke, she didn't have the money, but she have make it and she did there whatever it is and she give up everything already. Ladies have been sitting there a long time. Very long time. I want to push her head out, to come back out and so forth, to be out there in the world. But she just never know when to do it until that moment. When time the fake reader man come out and start talk and her name called, she was waiting for that moment. What would have possessed you for your name to be called in iniquity? That means there's truth to the story. Because she don't want the story to be told or whatever it is and so forth. So what she does? She run to the rescue fast and try to defend the conversation to make you believe that she's in another way and whatever it is and so forth. But it comes back around and so forth after 4 years. And 5 years after the life of loss of J. Capri, after they have taken J. Capri life and so forth, and she becomes a Christian and so forth, it 4 years to be getting out of this situation, and decides, I want to go back in a dance hall and I want to sing. You can't tell, listen, no such thing as dance hall gospel. You cannot tell, we not grow up that way. You can't tell me say, well, me I go back in a dance hall, but me I go back and return, go win soul. You can't win soul in a dance hall. First of all, in order for you to win soul in a dance hall, you have to clean up yourself because of be even it's a dance hall. And the evilness in a dance hall not going to allow you to even come through the door to try to help one of them because they do not want their situation becomes public or you interfere with their blessing. It not going to happen. Ladies, I'm going to tell you something. The best way for you is stay up on the side where you're there. The side where you're there and the road where you're chat on the road because you're going to find yourself in a situation where you're going to end up losing life in a dancer because guess what happened? The same way you want to be demonic against other people and the same way they're going to be demonic against you and take you out in a dancer because God don't like ugly. And that is just the plain truth and all of that. Me know they are beat and try to cuss her. And it's not about passa. It's about the truth. Is that this don't look good and something is funny about the day when that girl lose her life. Somebody, somehow, one way or the other, have put their life on the line and have done something to that little girl, why that little girl lose her life. The way that little girl lose her life, I'll know it cannot be explained. The way she died, it cannot explain. And the way everything unfolded, so much people were so holy and so much into this girl at the funeral and oh, they miss her so much and they love her, they never love her. Because the person who makes she lose her life did the right then at the church never love her. But what was it? Everybody was embracing the family and feeling good, and so it's the same thing that happened in dancehall over the years and years. Them tell other female artists they love them. They don't love them. They don't love them. Something have happened. And whatever have happened and so forth, we may not live to hear what have happened. But the truth, right? The truth will be told one day, and God have to deal with them and so forth. All these female artists, every single one of these female artists have find themselves involved in witchcraft. I don't care if you go to try to better yourself, they have involved in it. And what witchcraft does, when you go and do the evilness of witchcraft, it make your career becomes a failure. And the person that you have stopped, you and them come down to the same level and the same category. That's what have happened over the years. And look at the fall of our music industry and so. For you see some of these entertainers, you see demon pan them. You see demon in front of these entertainers, both female and male been walking. Right? And it's a small portion of the entertainment. So I don't understand why some of them even get involved in it and so forth. Right? None of them is innocent. None of these entertainers is innocent. None of them are innocent. Wonder why that madman used to be on SERI0US. She really enjoyed it. Right? None of them is innocent. The music industry is messed up. Everything is just a movie. It's just a scene. If you know much of these entertainers right now, don't even have enough money to go find an other man to continue to drink the demon blood. A lot of them was pouring in the money of drinking the demon blood, of staying relevant. Some of them don't even have the first $10,000 to go in front of it anymore. They don't have the first dollar. They are broken paparazzi. Me have $100 in my pocket right now than them. Broken paparazzi. But only people is who